Hello and welcome back to another episode, and today it's gonna be the only one topic, the current trending in Premier League football in English, Premier League in the United Kingdom and wherever you are in the Britain, I believe all over the world. We are talking about the only one club, Manchester United. And me being a fan of Manchester United, I have to cover this because I know how important is it to go through all these things, especially at the current situation of the club, which is very, very important. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of things to cover today, and I'll try to keep it as short as possible so that we can go through one after one on what has actually gone wrong in United and what actually has happened right after the game and what is happening now in the world of this United one. All right, so I'm just gonna discuss on a lot of things, and I hope this is an enjoyable one. Please let me know if you can hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. That's the first thing I would like to know. And alright, so I'm going to discuss a lot of things. So let's see. Sanjeev is asking, what's the topic about? So the topic about is today is like what went wrong in Old Trafford the other day against Liverpool, and what is happening in the whole Manchester United. So today is going to be totally about Ole and all these things. So the first thing that we all know now, I hope you guys are already aware that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job is still online, meaning he has been given another chance, probably his last chance to salvage something, and it's going to be another tough game, a tough opponent, which is Spurs. Alright, so it's going to be Spurs who will be the next one targeting. So hopefully, like, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can actually do something. I don't know what happened. I'll go through some lineup. Some I'm not so expert like Sanjeev here in the chat box, but I'll just do what I observed in that game, which is why I even have this board right here, and we will go through together on what actually happened on that day. Alright, and yeah, so the first thing I would like to say is that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not sacked yet. In fact, this might be his final opportunity as a United manager. It's still surprising how this guy is still in the job despite being proven that he's not the right one, and he's still being backed up. This time it's Sir Alex Ferguson who actually went to Carrington Road, and he actually saw the training and all this stuff when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was doing it today, and this was all up for the Spurs game coming Saturday. Alright, and we know how good Spurs is as well. I know Spurs is also not informed, but we are worse than Spurs at the moment. So alright, so that's something that we have to take a look as well. So for those of you who are joining me in Instagram, do subscribe to Football Bluds TV YouTube page as well, as we are also live there. So we are live in both places. Alright, so the next thing I would like to say is that many suggestion comes saying that Antonio Conte might be the next replacement, and Antonio Conte is actually waiting for the job. He's waiting for his call up. So hopefully after Solskjaer leave, I don't know if Conte might be the right one, but we know he's definitely better than what Solskjaer is doing. So it all depends. It all depends on the current game that is going to be played on Saturday, because this game might definitely be proving something wrong. But when you take a look at this, if you're giving a last chance to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in a game like the Saturday one, what if he succeeds? What if he actually wins the game comfortably? Then what happens? Will he be still in the job? That's another question that every fan has. So if he's going to be in the job, that also means that you have to face Man City next, and then I believe Chelsea is coming up. We have Watford in between. So, and also Champions League football as well. You shouldn't forget that, Atlanta as well. So there's a lot of games, and it's not going to be easy games. It's going to be pretty tough. And can Ole stick to this pressure? For example, if you're going to win against Spurs, will that continue? Will we actually look into what is going to happen after that. So what is going to happen after that game? For example, if let's say he wins the Spurs game, is he going to be in the job still, or is United just buying time to find the right manager? We don't know what is really happening, but for now the confirmed news is that Solskjaer is not going anywhere. He's still a United manager. He has 3 days to prove that he is the right one. In fact, that is something that we can talk about. Alright, so yeah, this is the latest update, and the next one is that Antonio Conte is waiting with his luggages, just ready to get into the plane and fly over to Old Trafford and sign the contract. He's just that desperate to get the job. So that is on Antonio Conte, but he also respects Ole Gunnar Solskjaer of him staying in the club. He respects that. He's just waiting for the opportunity. Talking about Zinedine Zidane, he clearly says that he don't want to come to Old Trafford yet. He feels he needs more time, so he's going to definitely stay and he's not going to come anywhere. By the way, Sanjeev, thanks Dave for the haircut. For the haircut appreciation. Yeah, at least something goes right, right? So yeah, and then the next one, Brendan Rodgers is also being matched on. Brendan Rodgers is also matched on to see that he is also a candidate to be the next United manager. But I don't know if he is willing to accept the job under this pressure, but let's see what is going to happen. Alright, so yeah, so the bottom line is that everything depends on Solskjaer's performance coming Saturday against Spurs. That's going to be a big one. Alright, so now I'm going to just go through a brief summary on what I learned from the game against Liverpool the other day. Alright, so I'm going to do this, and please forgive me if it's going to be wrong. Alright, please forgive me if you don't agree with me. Alright, so this is something that I had some view of the game against Liverpool. Alright, and yeah, so I can see the comments. Welcome back, Steven. I'm pretty sure you're also disappointed with the news that Ole is still in the job. And Liverden is saying Ole in. Obviously, your name itself is written there. Liver, just the pool is missing. So obviously you're going to say Ole in. But yeah, I think Ole is still in. I don't know for how long more. So let's see. So 2 Liverpool fans is actually watching the live today in Instagram, while in YouTube as well. So yeah, I'll just go through what actually happened in this game, right? Because when I break it down, it looks a bit interesting. So this is the default formation that was being played by both sides. So on my left is definitely United, the home side, and on the right is Liverpool, the away side. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first mistake here was he didn't learn his lesson from the Atlanta game. The reason why I say this is because the exact same squad that he used in Atlanta just came out, and in that Atlanta game we went down 2 goals in the first half. Alright, and then we came back in the second half. Definitely we came back, but that was Atlanta. We are looking at a team like Liverpool, where he actually predicted the same thing to happen again, where probably he's just waiting for another moment coming from United to make sure that, you know, he wins the game. As for the Liverpool side, the one which is very interesting is that Konate here, the defender, he actually replaces Joel Matip, who is in form, by Jurgen Klopp. So the only reason I see why Jurgen Klopp made this change was because he sees the speed that is coming from Marcus Rashford here, because Marcus Rashford is fast, and we know that Trent Alexander-Arnold is not really a good right back in terms of tracking back. Alright, so that's the reason maybe he might have put in Konate, because he knows Konate has the speed in case Arnold loses his guy. Alright, the second change was actually Fabinho, the main guy, which I feel would have changed the whole game. But Jordan Henderson is equally good. He did very well. In fact, we don't have a center defensive mid, but Jordan Henderson is the replacement. And the next replacement is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane did not start. He had Diogo Jota. So I believe for the similar reason, Diogo Jota used to bang in goals, used to run into all the small pockets, finding up space for all the balls that is going to be given by his left midfielder James Milner and also Roberto Firmino here. So we know that Jota is also a very good, even though he's kind of short, but he's good in air. So that's also another reason why Jurgen Klopp actually played this. But our friend here, Ole, actually stick to the same formation. But as the game begins, as the game progresses, so what actually happened was, we are seeing a 4-2-3-1 from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in Manchester United. But what actually happened was, I saw this, I saw 4 centre forwards playing right in the pockets of Liverpool's defense, and then I had Fred and McTominay here and the back line. This definitely would have, now you can see the formation. What actually happens here is that we are playing a 4-2-4. Don't you see? It's a 4-2-4 out of nowhere. And what happens here is that this is what happens. This is what happens when you have centre forwards in terms of Rashford, Ronaldo and Greenwood playing as wingers, wingers playing as wingers on. I mean, they are centre forwards. They're naturally a centre forward. So what actually happens is that all 4 of them started to remain in a line where Ronaldo seems to be the one leading here. And we know Ronaldo very well. He's not the guy who tracks back. Ronaldo does not track back. And Marcus Rashford is another one who is playing with Alexander-Arnold here. Bruno Fernandes, he tried to move, finding up space here. The only one who has been trying to be a bit hardworking, finding most pockets. And Greenwood, he was covering this area. So what happened in the first goal? Before we move to the first goal, if you notice here, McTominay and Fred. If you see McTominay and Fred, look at the amount of space they had to cover. Look at the spaces that they had to cover. This is the space that Fred had to cover. This is the space that McTominay had to cover. These are all the spaces. And if you notice, since the forward are so up front, they had to cover all this area just by the both of them. So I don't know what actually went wrong here. This is what I observed in the game. So now the first goal. What happened in the first goal? In the first goal, what actually went wrong is that Bruno Fernandes actually had a ball which he hit it up. He hit over the bar. That's the first ever chance in the game, which actually lifted the spirit. But right after that, I think in the 5th minute, something happened. So what actually happened was that Andy Robertson here, he had the ball. He had the ball. He was somewhere around this area. He had the ball. Mason Greenwood, who was right here, tried to chase back. What actually went wrong was that this guy, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, for what reason I'm not really sure, went all the way up to get to pressure Andy Robertson. I believe that's the job where Greenwood should be doing. But as I was saying, Mason Greenwood is not a natural winger, so obviously he's gonna have have second thoughts. But yes, it is his job to actually pressure. He should be the first one to pressure. I'm not really sure what Wan-Bissaka was trying to do here. He was trying to do here, and Roberto Firmino was right here. So what if you notice, McTominay, I don't know what he was even doing. He was trying to check on Milner. Milner, who was trying to get the ball from Diogo Jota. So what happened was, when Aaron Wan-Bissaka ran here, Andy Robertson actually passed the ball all the way to Diogo Jota, who is now having Milner and McTominay. I don't know what is he doing. He's just here. Now Firmino is free. What happens is that when Firmino is free, Victor Lindelof had to go in. Victor Lindelof now had to take over the job which is supposed to be done by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who for no reason is up there. Lindelof had to cover this guy. Now what happens is that we had Mo Salah right here. We had Naby Keita, who is running here. Fred was somewhere around this area, and McTominay, yes, he is here. Now Diogo Jota, he can pass the ball here, he can pass the ball here, and he is totally free here, So Lindelof went over, trying to mark Jota and Firmino. As he went here, Harry Maguire had to look into Firmino now. Alright, so if you notice, the line is being formed. The defensive line is coming towards the right, the left side. And then Harry Maguire tried to mark Roberto Firmino. So what happens to Salah now? Salah is free and Alexander-Arnold is running up right here. Marcus Rashford, as usual, doesn't track back, is right here. Cristiano remains as Cristiano, not tracking back. Every Liverpool player was coming forward. Now Naby Keita is also free, and then now as Luke Shaw saw Salah free, he tried to move to mark Salah. Now what happened was that Diogo Jota managed to find the room where Roberto Firmino was moving here. He had to find Mo Salah. Now Mo Salah, with only Luke Shaw here, Naby Keita was entirely free here. This space here, this is the space which is totally free. No people marking anywhere. There's no one. Alright. So Andy Robertson at the same time, Andy Robertson, after getting the ball up, he's dashed up forward. The moment he dashed up forward, Victor Lindelof had to cover here. Maguire remains here for Firmino. Luke Shaw, he had no option. He had two. He had Naby Keita, he had Salah. In fact, Alexander-Arnold, look at him. The space that he has. Alright. So, and then, as this was going on, alright, so let me just try to rub this off. Give me a sec. Alright, so Alexander-Arnold totally free. Now Mo Salah with the ball. Luke Shaw trying to get the ball from him. What he does, as Naby Keita is here, easy tap in for Keita, who is now having an entire space for him. And when David De Gea comes out, all he has to do is goal number 1. Alright, so goal number 1. So that's the first goal. Alright, so if you notice, this is what happened. So as I was mentioning, this is the first goal. 4-2-4 formation for Ronaldo, who was just there, nothing he was doing. Bruno Fernandes, he tried, he was just up there as well. Mason Greenwood, who's supposed to be pressuring. I'm not sure why Aaron Wan-Bissaka had to go up all the way to cover when Greenwood is doing the job. And look at Jota, he is free. Milner is free. McTominay, don't ask me what is he doing. I don't know what is he doing. Mo Salah, Firmino, Keita. Keita became the main guy in the second goal as well. Alright, so this is the first goal. Alright, if you notice, this is what happened in the first goal. So things is not over here. Alright, so the same thing happened in the second goal as well. Alright, for the second goal, what actually went wrong was that ball came in. Alright, ball came in, I believe, from Andy Robertson here. Alright, so I wonder where's the ball. Where's the ball? I can't really find where's the the ball is here. Okay, so Andy Robertson, all he did was crossing the ball over inside. Alright, he crossed the ball in. What happened was that Harry Maguire initially had Salah. He had Salah. Lindelof was marking Firmino. Salah was totally being marked by Maguire. But our friend here, Luke Shaw, for some reason comes to help out Maguire. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know why he had to become the third centre back there when Maguire is already there doing the job. And then these two had the clash of the Titans. Alright, they had the clash of the Titans. I don't know what exactly happened. Yet again, the guy, Naby Keita, he's right there. Alright, he's just right there once again. Alright, now, who is free? Look at who is free. It is Alexander-Arnold who is free. And the ball that was crossed over by Robertson, as it lands here, Shaw and Maguire both clashed each other. Ball went all the way straight to Alexander-Arnold, I believe. And what happened was our number 20 of Liverpool and I believe James Milner both were already in the box waiting for a cross. Alexander-Arnold, who is definitely a very good crosser, crossed the ball in, bang in. Second goal entered by Diogo Jota. That's how the second goal entered. So this is the two goals that I observed. All right. So this is what happened in the 2 goals. Now the third goal, here we go. The third goal, similar thing. So every attack, if you notice, is coming from the left side. Why this happened? Marcus Rashford, who does not track back. Fred here, I don't know what he was doing. He has entire space to cover, but he was not doing anything. McTominay here, we leave it for a while. Cristiano was always up there. No one was tracking back. Alexander-Arnold has all the space. Naby Keita, the guy was like having every inch of space for himself because Luke Shaw was just being another centre back. I'm not sure why. So that's how the third goal entered. So third goal, yet again, Roberto Firmino, who was right here. Mo Salah was right here. What happened was that Salah looked into Firmino. Firmino looked back into Salah. Alright, looked back into Salah. Luke Shaw, who originally was here. Alright, Luke Shaw was originally here. What happened was that as Firmino tapped into Salah, Maguire had him covered yet again. Maguire had him covered. Salah, as usual, made a shot. Shot deflected. And guess what? Our friend Luke Shaw, again, standing right here. Yet again. I don't know why is he standing there. As he was standing there, Salah made the shot. Firmino was already in the box. But you see, we had 3 Liverpool players who were already in the box waiting for a mistake from the United side. Lindelof was somewhere here. Fred was trying to attack as well. McTominay, I don't know what he was doing yet again. Rashford, I don't know what he was doing. These 2 guys, I don't know what they were doing. As the ball got deflected in Salah's shot, the ball went here. Guess who? Naby Keita. And he has entire space yet again. Yet again, entire space for himself alone. What he does, before he could do anything, the top scorer in the league, Mo Salah, is already here, shouting for a cross, a tap in, bang, Mo Salah, scoring all the goals. Salah, let's change the song a bit lah. So that's how the third goal entered. David De Gea had no chance to do anything. In fact, even if Salah misses, Firmino is there, Milner is there, Jota is there, and all we had was, I don't know, a poor Lindelof was trying, and that's about it. Alright, so this is what happened in the third goal. Alright, so third goal, this is what happened. Again, the left side. Alright, so if you notice, first goal, left side empty. Second goal, left side empty. Third goal, total empty. Now, the fourth goal, again. Alright, so the fourth goal again coming all the way from the ball, actually came all the way from here. Mo Salah, yet again, the free man. Right, he was having entire space yet again. All he did was just a simple touch. Alright, so this fourth goal is also similar. Maguire was here, ready to mark Salah. Luke Shaw, for some reason, blocked his shot. Alright, blocked his shot. Shot went back to Salah again. Salah bangs it in for his second goal of the game. So if you notice, I don't know, should we be blaming Rashford for not tracking back? We know Rashford don't track back, but Rashford is a striker, a centre forward, so it's not natural. But in fact, whose instruction it should be for Rashford to be tracking back? It's supposed to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's supposed to be telling Rashford, you're supposed to track back. Luke Shaw, he should be tracking back as well. And our friend Fred is the other guy who was not doing anything to mark Naby Keita, who had entire space. So the combination of Maguire, Shaw and Fred here has caused the first 4 goals of Liverpool. Alright, so this is the whole mistake that happened in the first half. Alright, so if you notice, there's a lot of things happened here in the first half. Everything was coming from the left side. Alright, and it is scary enough because we know that Rashford is good in front, but you are going to be competing with players like Alexander-Arnold and Mo Salah here. And Luke Shaw had, ever since the Euro, he looks very vulnerable. Fred, I don't know why he was there. He wasn't doing much, and yeah, things went very, very wrong. Alright, so let me read some comments before I continue. Oh shit, I have a lot of comments here. I'm really sorry. Liverton says, I think you should replace Ole. No way. I'm just doing some review. Alright, and then Arvin is saying, Salah to Keita to. Yes, exactly, Arvin. So I'm glad that you guys actually enjoying this small tactical review. Alright, so now let's go to the next goal. Alright, the next goal is coming from the second half. Alright, so what happened is we had a new guy now replacing who did he replace? Let me think. Yeah, Greenwood. So Mason Greenwood had been replaced by Paul Pogba. Let me do the changes as well. So Mason Greenwood is replaced by Paul Pogba, alright, who came in with a belief of what Ole Gunnar. This is what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did in the second half. So let me just arrange the formation first for you to notice what actually happened in the second half. Alright, so this is what I observed. I'm not really sure if this is what Ole planned, but this is what I observed. In the second half, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer changed his formation. He made McTominay to be the number 6. Alright, the guy had to play number 6. Fred and Pogba, who he thought is the both. I think even I would agree that they were for some time some good combo, and Bruno Fernandes here. Alright, so this was what. Hey, where's the other guy? Did I miss someone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So it's a diamond. Alright, it's a diamond. I believe this is how. Yeah, this is how Solskjaer set up his team in the second half. This is something that I observed. Alright, I'm not really sure if this is the exact one. This is what I observed from the game. In the second half, Solskjaer tried to play a diamond. McTominay was the one playing the number 6. Fred and Pogba combining. Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Alright, so this is the second half. So what happened in the second half was that this area here is always a Pogba area. So he got the ball here. I'm not sure how he got the ball, but he had the ball here. Alright, as he got the ball, Liverpool's Jurgen pressing is always unstoppable. Alright, so what actually happened was Pogba got the ball somewhere around here, and Mo Salah was I believe somewhere around here. So just mind me, I'm not going to change the whole way. I'm just going to put them there and here. So Jordan Henderson and I believe the other one was Naby Keita, if I'm not wrong. These two guys, was it? Oh no, I'm not really sure who was it. Two guys were on Paul Pogba. Fred was being marked. I believe it should be Robertson who was marking Fred. And then Firmino was somewhere here. Milner was the one who went out, I believe. Curtis Jones, is it, who came in for Milner, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, Curtis Jones came in. So I can't really remember where were the Liverpool players exactly, but this is how the goal actually happened. Alright, so Konate, Virgil van Dijk were all here. Maguire was here. Shaw were here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Okay, I'm going to switch all the formations yet again. Bruno was here. Ronaldo, we don't need to see where is he. He's definitely up there always. Alright, so this is what actually happened. Alright, in the second half. Right, in the second half, this is what happened. Paul Pogba, who got the ball. Now he tried to find space. Pogba always finds space. He tried to look for space. Who else will he see? He sees Ronaldo, the run from Ronaldo, or the run from Rashford, or Bruno, who were all there, but he couldn't make any single pass because all Liverpool players had already covered every single player. And Keita and Henderson, I'm not really sure who's the other one. I remember it was Henderson right there, who were pressuring Pogba all alone. It's always the Pogba's area. This is always Pogba's area. He always used to deliver balls. But now, if you notice here, there's no way he could deliver. Even in the bottom, he had no one. Alright, he had no one to deliver. Ball stolen by Jordan Henderson. Henderson stole the ball. I'm going to switch the keepers. Hold on a sec. Alright, so Henderson stole the ball. Now what happens? As Henderson stole the ball, Luke Shaw was here, Lindelof was here, Mo Salah started running as the song Mo Salah, running down the wing, Salah, and Henderson actually flipped. I believe Henderson was somewhere around here. What a beautiful ball. finding up through space, and Mo Salah was already there. He actually overrun it a bit. I believe here De Gea should have done better, right? Because he overrun the ball before De Gea could even react. He poked the ball back into De Gea's right bottom corner. This was the conclusion of the goal. Alright, so yeah, so this is what actually happened. Alright, this is what actually happened in the whole game. And if you notice, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has played the 4-2-4 formation. Alright, he played a 4-2-4 formation. I don't know if he was aware of this is what he tried to do. He tried to actually make sure that the attackers had umpteen amount of space to create for themselves, and tried to build a line where he thought that Ronaldo or Rashford can just run through in and just do something. But what happened? Paul Pogba got sent off, and the moment he sent off, the game has gone down dead. Right, it's dead finally, and that's it. And I believe Liverpool could have scored a few more, but they just I don't know if it was something where they were just being too sympathy to United, or they were just relaxed and staying put for the next game. I'm not really sure, but they just totally ripped off United in a way where it's so difficult to come back. Right, so this is what actually happened in that Liverpool game. Right, and now looking back, Solskjaer is still in a job. I'm pretty sure he's in a high risk. He's definitely in a high risk to make sure that he can willing to prove. If you notice, there's a firecrackers as well, so that is probably because Solskjaer is staying in the job for just less than 1 or 2 games. Alright, hopefully like Solskjaer is going to be doing this. Alright, so now we have some comments from Arvind saying that, bro, Barca fan not happy with their manager and United fan not happy with their manager. So swap lah, no way. No way we're taking Ronald Koeman in our club. No. It's enough of us looking into managers who are least experienced. Alright, we need good experienced managers, and I definitely think Ole should have gone. I'm still surprised he's not gone. He's still there as the manager, and yeah, I still feel like Conte is going to be just waiting for his moment, even though I'm not really a fan of Conte, because we know that the moment, oh shit, there's a lot of firecrackers today. Yeah, the moment Conte comes in, it's going to be a 3-5-2 probably, and Conte is going to just play the way he tried against Chelsea. But nevertheless, Conte is still a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. With the squad that he has, he could prove something as well. Alright, so this is the talks. This is what went wrong in Manchester United against Liverpool the other day. 5-0 victory for Liverpool. Mo Salah breaking another record, the only player to score a hat-trick in Old Trafford ever since someone in 1936. I can't even remember the player's name. Salah is just another player, but I feel most of the goals came in as a mistake from United themselves. So yeah, that's about it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this small analysis from me, and also to update you on what is happening in United. Do let me know in the comment section. Do press the bell icons, hit the like button as well if you enjoy the video, and do let me know if I should do more of this. Maybe I should cover some other games as well, my own analysis on what the game went. It could be fun. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much, and do subscribe to the channel. Until the next time, Football Bluds TV, Sabish signing off.